Hello everyone! My name is Dr. Alfred Adler. You may think that I had died in the year 1937, but this is not true, obviously, since I am still here. No, I will live forever instead to teach all of you about the fine arts of the counseling and psychotherapy as they relate to techniques for school counselors. Specifically, I'll be using play therapy with children to outline my theory in a way you can use with your little kitties. I have given therapy demonstrations at the University of Dayton in Dayton, Ohio, and now I'm on the YouTube for everyone else to enjoy. Today I'll be talking about some play therapy techniques to help you in this school counseling. Whatever that is. I'm sure if you're watching this, then you know what it is, but they didn't have it in Austria, which is where I'm from, obviously. I'll be briefly outlining my theory as a refresher, and so hopefully you took a theories class taught by someone that was not me. If I taught your class, then aren't you lucky you? To help me, I have the client in therapy right now who will demonstrate the techniques. I'm using other resources to help me explain, like Gerald Corey's textbook right here. This one. Okay. Then Duffyer and Stone's book over here. This one. Yes. And an article by Cotman and Johnson called Adlerian Play Therapy, a tool for school counselors. Counselors indeed. They really know their stuff. The title, Freud versus Adler. Sorry about the titles. I don't know. What is this computer they speak of? I don't know. Whatever. Okay. First, I will talk about what is obviously the best and finest theory of all, that of Dr. Alfred Adler himself, a very intelligent guy, indeed. Well, as you know, Freud and I agreed on a few things, but then parted the ways as I created individual psychology. I don't think of people as being sick or in need of the cure. I am re-educating people to help them become socially useful. While Freud was thinking about this sex all the time, so annoying, I was thinking about fostering social interest. I think that our personality difficulties are rooted in feelings of inferiority and are derived from a need for self-assertion. We all want to succeed, and so our behavior is purposeful and goal-oriented, moving towards this success, however we define that for ourselves. People can try to overcome feelings of inferiority, so a client will learn to take charge of their thoughts and assume responsibility for changing behaviors. Misbehavior and behavior in a school are the externalizations of feelings the child has internalized. Students thus experiment with different kinds of behaviors in order to feel connected and like they belong in school. At times, though, these behaviors can be problematic. Next title. Establish the therapeutic relationship. Yes. You, as the counselor, can use toys and play therapy to create the relationship that I prefer to have with my clients, one that's open and supportive. The play can help explore the ways the children view themselves and the world, help them see their place and significance in school and life, as well as finding new ways to interact with others that are more socially useful ways of behaving, which is what I'm all about. All people want to belong because we are social. We crave to know that we are significant and have a place in the world. We are creative and want to live according to our lifestyle. What is a lifestyle? Next title, lifestyle. Ooh, the wind is bad today. Okay. Not like in Austria. Okay. An individual's core beliefs and assumptions guide their journey through life and organize their reality, giving meaning to life events. The lifestyle includes the connecting themes and rules of interaction that unify our actions. This is our perception of self, others, and the world. It's also our individual way of thinking and striving toward goals. Our behavior is also purposeful. As a result of how the child sees their place in the world, they might develop feelings of inferiority. They may feel inadequate, and so according to this inadequacy, they will behave a certain way. If a child appears maladjusted in life, then this is probably because he or she does not feel socially connected because of the inadequacy. They may also have constructed mistaken beliefs about themselves that influence how they deal with other people. Next title, Private Logic. A child will have concepts about themselves, others, and life that can constitute how he or she creates their lifestyle. Private logic includes our beliefs that get in the way of social interests and do not create constructive ways of belonging in relation to others. Problems arise because the conclusions based on private logic do not conform to what's needed to live in a social group with others. Next title, the counseling process. Okay. I'm going to illustrate each part of the counseling process by showing a clip from one of my therapy sessions with Tina, who is a 3rd grade girl, 8 years old. She is a white female from the middle class family. Her parents are getting a divorce and she is upset that she will not see her parents as much and thinks that her parents like her younger sister Anne better than her. So, this causes her to feel inferior and out of control with her life. She often acts out in the classroom, trying to gain control, so the teacher referred her to me so that I could talk to her and redirect the negative behaviors. As you will notice, we are outside for the therapy session because this is the recess in the school. Next title, Developing the Rapport. Rapport. The school counselor can use basic empathetic listening skills and counseling skills to maintain an egalitarian relationship with the child. Restating feelings and meaning while also attending to what the child is doing during play therapy. The counselor can encourage the child when they are playing with something and having some difficulty, like finding it hard to get the toy to work, and thus this increases the child's self-efficacy since they can accomplish a difficult goal with some help from the counselor. The child should also set limits for himself or herself with the counselor's help to be sure that he or she is behaving appropriately within the play therapy session. If the child isn't behaving appropriately, then he or she can think of alternative behaviors that might be more constructive. The next title, Setting Limits. Hello, Tina. What have you got there? It looks like a pen.
Yeah, and I'm gonna chuck it at your face.
Oh, well, it's against the rules to throw things in my office.
Well, yeah, what are you gonna do about it?
You seem upset, like you don't like people telling you what to do.
I don't have to do what you say. You can't make me.
In my office, people are not for hurting. I don't like it when people throw things at me. I bet you can think of a place to throw that where it won't hurt someone.
Well, I can throw it over there.
Job, because what would happen if you threw that at me?
You'd take it away and I'd get in trouble.
Okay, can we decide on a better thing for you to do with the pen?
I could give it to you. There you go.
Thank you. Next title. The next page. See, no computer. Okay. Lifestyle and motivation. To begin the therapy sessions with Tina, I would explore the child's lifestyle. We've been looking at the child's behavior. I think of 4 motivations for behavior, which are attention, power, revenge, and adequacy. Many children want attention and behave in negative ways in order to get it. Children who feel inadequate might think that they fail at life. Many children who were abused may try to take out their anger on others in the form of revenge, wanting to make others suffer in the way that they suffered. Often, children referred to as a counselor may want power, however, and wish to take over the classroom, which isn't very helpful for a teacher, This is what's happening with Tina. Next title, Family Constellation and Atmosphere. I would also explore the family constellation of the child. This is a way of looking at the family of origin, which is the thing that has the most central impact on an individual's personality. Cultural and familial values are all influenced by the child's observation of interactions within the family. Birth order, extended family, and culture are all important to keep in mind. I would also consider family atmosphere, which is a climate characterizing the relationship between the parents and their attitude towards life, gender roles, decision-making, cooperation, dealing with conflict, and responsibility. I would see the general atmosphere and how the child relates to others in the family that might have been a manifestation of various basic mistakes from the family. What is a basic mistake? Next title. Basic mistake. My theory is very here. Basic mistakes. This is a mistaken idea about life that people still use to define their life. Some themes and beliefs about themselves and the world that sometimes guide their behavior, such as I am unlovable or people will always reject me. People might also have unrealistic expectations like I must always get what I want in life. Then if they don't get what they want, the consequences seem severe, when in reality we all can't get what we want all the time, Next title, Family Constellation and Lifestyle. I would have the child draw a picture to show how the family relates to each other. Hello, Tina. It looks like you're drawing your parents there. Do you have a reason for drawing them so far apart?
Yeah, they're mean. And they don't like each other anymore.
Is that you? You're almost off the page.
I don't want to be around them. They make me sad. They like my sister more than me.
Aww. That must make you feel ignored.
Yeah, nobody cares about me.
Can you think of something that you would want to change about your family?
Yeah, a lot. My sister always gets me in trouble. She throws things at me and then cries and says I hit her. So Mom and Dad get mad at me. They like her better.
It seems like you think your sister is more important to your parents than you are.
Yeah, I always get yelled at and they say my sister is so cute and nice. No one ever tells me I'm nice.
Next title, Interpretation. This one did not fit on the page. I had the problem. Okay, fitting that. Okay, interpretation. As you can see, these things seem inconsistent, and Catherine was my last fight. Oh, Tina feels very confused. She isn't sure of how to behave in order to get attention. She feels like things are out of her control. Next title. Early recollection. Along with this family constellation picture, I would ask the child to relate an early recollection of something that happened in the family and how the child related to other family members in that situation. It's important to think about the tone of the recollection and what he or she is focusing on. The early memory casts light into our life story because it represents our mistaken beliefs, present attitudes, social interests, and future behavior.
When I was 6, I was at the fun house at the church carnival. I took my sister with me, who was only just starting to walk. Then I fell and I broke my arm. My mom ran in when I started screaming and she said, "I hope the baby is okay." First, she ran to Anne, and then she saw that I was crying. That made me sad and scared.
Next title. Lifestyle hypothesis. Based on this information, I would create a lifestyle hypothesis which I could talk about with the client, discovering what the child would say when asked to define himself or herself. I could ask how they would complete the sentence fragment, "I am blank," and "others are blank." This is a way of interpreting the child's underlying motives for behavior in the present. I can give the client some insights as I talk to Tina about the hidden goals and purposes for her behavior. So we're going to play with these cards. On the card are a few words. Can you use those to make a sentence? It seems like you have, "I am blank."
I am bad.
How are you bad?
My mommy thinks I'm mean because I get in trouble at school.
Looks like you picked up. Others are blank.
Others are better than me.
Oh, ja?
Nobody else gets in trouble. I'm always doing bad things.
Next title. Themes of behavior. During the play therapy, I can discuss some themes of behavior, helping the child gain insight into their behavior.
Look at me!
Oh, that's a very funny scarf, Pat. You like it when I'm watching you be silly, huh?
Yeah, I want you to like me. When you smile, it means you like me.
So you want me to smile, but sometimes when people smile at you, it means they're laughing at you.
Sometimes they make fun of me, but they're still watching me. I like that.
Well, maybe we can get people to pay attention to you without being mean to you. Next title, Basic Mistakes and Mistaken Beliefs. Through play, I can create metaphors through which the child can talk about their beliefs about family. The child could create a story using the toys, and this would further give me insight into their mistaken beliefs and basic mistakes they are making with their life. looks like you are playing with some dolls. Ah, can you tell me a story about the dolls?
Yeah, this is Lizzie, and this is Carmela. Lizzie is a nice sister, and Carmela is mean and smells funny. They are both princesses. I want the king and queen to like them, but since Carmela is younger and cuter, they always like her better. Carmela got to be assistant queen, and Lizzie ran off to the woods to find a better place to live.
Oh no, that's a sad story. Is this how it has to end?
Yeah.
Aw, can you think of other ways it could end?
Mm, maybe Lizzie can tell the king and queen that she doesn't want to live in the woods?
What would happen then?
Maybe they'd like her because she's smarter than Carmela.
She's smarter than Carmela. Oh, okay. Ah. Next title. Re-education and reorientation. Next, I would generate alternative behaviors for the child through the re-education and reorientation process. At this point, the client is shifting his or her rules of interaction and motivation. I will be teaching, guiding, and providing information for the client as well as offering encouragement that he or she can make about the changes. For example, if the child wants to fight another student, we can discuss other ways to act out without harming other people. These emotions are created by the child's view of the world, so maybe the world is not a safe place and people cannot be trusted. A child misbehaves often when he or she is frustrated and discouraged and feels that they have no other means to succeed. If the child cannot think of alternative behaviors, I would suggest some and thus re-educate him or her. Next title, Sticky Pages. Role play and encouragement. The child could do a role-play activity to illustrate how others feel about the negative behaviors the child is exhibiting. Through the role-play, I can encourage Tina to embrace good, positive, and realistic behaviors. Encouragement motivates Tina to believe that change is possible. My theory, as you recall, assumes that a student can assume responsibility for change and acquire better ways to achieve goals. Ah, Tina, now let's pretend that you are the teacher and I am the student in your class.
Oh. I get to tell you what to do? You get 30 billion homeworks!
Oh, that's a lot. Seems like you like to be the boss.
Yeah, I don't get to be the boss anywhere. I hate the teacher trying to tell me what to do.
So do you think that when you don't do the homework, you're telling the teacher you don't want her to tell you what to do?
Maybe.
Is there a way that you can do what you want to do, but still get the homework done?
I don't want to do the homework.
Ah, but what happens if you don't do the homework?
I get an F?
Ah, do you want an F?
No, that makes Mommy mad.
What else can you do then?
Well, I can do math first. I like math better.
Then you're doing what you want to do. Next title, role play. Ja. Okay. Later, we could reverse the roles so I can teach the child how to behave appropriately. Now, I'll be the teacher and you be the student.
Okay.
Tina, let's work on your homework.
I don't like homework. I don't like you telling me what to do.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do. It's my job to get you to work on homework now. Can we work on the homework together?
I guess.
The last title. Encouragement. Very long word, yeah. Lastly, I would continually encourage the behaviors as the child adopts them into his or her life. It's our second session today. Is there anything different with school now since we talked?
Well, now I do math homework first. I like it better than science.
Ah, good. How do you feel about the homework now?
That's okay. I think the teacher likes me better when I do homework.
Ah, she likes you better.
Yeah. And my mommy likes me better too because when I do my homework, I get good grades. I got a C.
Ah, way to go. Good job, Tina. That is the end of the session. Tina turned out to be a very well-adjusted child and the valedictorian of the class. Now, I must say goodbye. Thank you all for watching and good luck with the school counseling. Thank you. See you later on the YouTube. Bye.